Hello peeps, just a very weird one today. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm in a very bad streak at the minute. I'm spending like there's no tomorrow, and I don't know why. Usually there's trigger points to this, but I really don't understand why. If I get something in my head that I want to do, I have to do it that minute. Well, I sort of think that I am ADD. I can never finish stuff. I'm very good at starting stuff, but I never finish stuff. But at any rate, I have decided that I owe too much. And recently I've added to that debt. Well, I didn't owe too much at the beginning. Well, at the very beginning, obviously I did, because I was in debt. But then I started getting caught up with it, and my money, I was doing it bump, bump, bump. It was working at that point. So my Etsy money I would use for my weekly money. But then because my Etsy money was fluctuating and it got a bit less, then I couldn't use it because I had to obviously keep it in for my business bills, because when you're getting 250 quid in your Etsy account, that's okay. I can use 120 of that a week. But when it went down to about 100 and 110, 120, 150 even, I couldn't, because there was no way that, say it was 150, I could last a week with just 30 quid in my business, because postage alone would be double that, if not treble. So yeah, so it's gone a bit Pete Tong, as they say. So I'm going to do another thing, which is going to include these again. I had these a while back, and I'm going to use them again, but for my bills, just so I know and I can keep a track of that. Right, the money that I have left is not at all much. I did have some, but of course I had my grandchildren yesterday, and I wanted to get them a few treats in, food-wise. So what little change I did have left, I did spend. I did keep £2 because down, it was an army centenary, which would fit in my book. But I have a strange feeling I already have it. And if I have, yes I do. So I already have that one. So that'll just have to go in my spares one. Oh, doing it a bit back to front this time. Yes, but before. Right, probably better, because that music is very, what's the word, annoying at times. Right, so that's that. That was all I had left. And I haven't got my money to put into my account because it being, yes, the you-know-what day for the Queen. I watched some of it this morning, but then after a while I got a bit fed up with watching it, because it was just random, if you know, random people, random whatever, and I think 4 hours of watching it was probably my limit. Yeah, made me sleepy. All right, so let's work out all these, shall we? All my receipts. Okay, I've got quite a lot of them. They can't all be for this week. Some of these must have been for last week, and I didn't get shot of them because this is just nuts. Right, let me see. All right, let me see. 15th of 9, yeah, that's this week. So let's get my pen. We'll do it on here. So that's £25.87. That one's definitely all right. Then we have cat treats and cat fodder, so that's £1.80. Then we have 13th of September. Was that in it? Yep, that was. I think I'm probably definitely going to go over. Oh yeah, that's what. Right, there's the stuff for the kids. Some of the stuff, and that was £4.69. And then we had, gosh, they are £13.64. Gosh, I think I probably did go over. No, that was different. That was unbudgeted. And that was another lot. £9.44. Oh, below. Where was that? Oh, that was from when I met them at school, wasn't it? And then, that was different. Right, so this is what we've got. I will need a calculator for this. Right, so let me see. What have we got? We've got 25.87 plus £1.80 plus 7.25 plus £4.69 plus £13.64 plus £9.44 equals, oh gosh, look at that. So that's where a lot of my because I had £50 and I also had my Urgent Flip, what's it called? Urgent Flip, you know what I mean. My, oh come on, you know what I mean. It's my personal money. So I spent my personal money with that as well. So basically, yeah. So out of that, all I had. So out of 50 quid shopping, 10 quid food, and I can't remember how much personal money I had, because I had to take some out, didn't I, for the dice game. But either way, so that's that. I went over. C'est la vie. I'm wondering whether it's the weather, because I do get that seasonally affected disorder bit. I suffer from anxiety and depression, at any rate, a lot. And it's got quite cold recently, but occasionally I've been going to switch on my my heating, and I've had my heating on for a bit, and then I've turned it off, so it's not on constant all the time. So yes, but my gas bill, I still don't know what it's doing. I really don't. It's just, I don't get it. It's just, I went in today into my gas account, and it said, because it didn't take my payment this month. Well, yes, granted, I did cancel it, but I did reinstate it, or ask them to reinstate it, because they kept trying to tell me that, you know, the money will go up and all this kind of stuff. Well, I go into my account and it says saying minus £107 and something other. So I thought, right, okay, and that's as of today. So it didn't take me money. I don't know what it's doing. And so I'll just pay that, because in my Halifax account, which is my bills account, I had, where is it? We are on the 19th, aren't we? I had £412.43p. So, and that's got to last me through to the 6th. Tomorrow I get my PIP. So that is the 20th. I don't know if you can see this. Is PIP. So that's £247.40p. So, and I think from the 20th, because I get PIP, I will get that extra £150 for the cost of living flip thing. COL I'll put. Yes, so right, I'm sorry if this is going all over the place. I had a plan in my head, but you know what my head's like. It's a bit like a shed at the minute, and not one of these fancy ones either. Oh, right, so £412, and it's all logged me out, so it's all gone Pete Tong. So I decided to pay 110 towards my gas, because I thought it said I was minus £107 and some change. And yeah, but after I paid it and all went through, it then told me I was in credit by £107, which was suddenly very strange, considering I paid £110. So whether I was in credit beforehand or whether I hadn't been, I don't know. So they've perhaps got an extra payment, I don't know. But £107 is slightly better than 151.56. No, 157 is what they wanted from me. But I then said, no, I'm only going to pay 151. And now it says 107 I was owed. So I don't know. Guess is as good as mine. I don't like the fact that they billed me at one point for 3 months. I preferred it to be every month, because then at least I knew what I was paying, and I thought would think, yes, that's that, you know, and you knew where you stood a bit more. So half of me is kind of like tempted to do the gas, change it to the prepaid, like I've got my electric, but at the same point I do get a little bit of saving for having a direct debit for my gas, but then if I did, it'd have to go to smart meter, and then I don't think they can get the smart meter round to where my gas meter is because of the wireless connection, which is crazy. So on that note, I don't know, but at least every month I would have known what I was paying, and I would have been paying for what I was using, so there would be no hidden surprises. And when I logged into my gas account, it was there telling me that when I thought, right, well, let's just see, change tariff and just see what they could offer this time. And then all of a sudden it was even nicer. They were offering me this one. It was a variable one, which I wasn't. But because there's this cap, isn't there, of 1,200 and something or other on, well, that's what it said. My cap would be that. That made it round about £104. And then, of course, they have that little star to say, yeah, it can go up or it can go down. But then, I don't know. Do I do that? Because let's face it, it's only by what I use. And if one month it's high, then I know that the next month I'll just rein it in, and I won't, you know, I'll put more jumpers on and get more and knit more hats. But well, I don't know, so I have to think of that one. If you have any ideas on what I could do, whether it's worth it to do that, please let me know, because my brain is just so addled, and that's what doesn't help, because then when it gets addled, I comfort spend. I comfort shop. Yes, I've got another diamond painting on the way. Don't ask. Don't ask. I should do the ones I already have. I know. But this is it. Addiction to spending. Right, any rate, so £412.43. Take away the £110, which is what I paid to gas, which leaves 43 and 302. So that is how much I've still got in my account, in my Halifax account, after so many bills have been taken off. I've got a few more bills to go, and especially as it lasts up to the 6th of the next month. And of course, typically I haven't filled in there, but I can roughly estimate what it is by these ones. So yeah, so I've paid these. The ones in highlighters are what I've paid on gas. So tomorrow I've got my YouTube Premium coming out. O2. Oh, that should have come out, but it hasn't come out yet. But yet it wasn't impending. But earlier on, impending was my £6.99, which actually I ought to write in. My £6.99 from my iCloud 1000 tetrabytes memory, or whatever it is, you know, storage. Well, that was in my pending earlier, but then after I paid my gas bill and I went back, it vanished off my pending, but yet it wasn't in my other. So I don't know what's going on. So I will assume that's been paid, because it's probably just waiting to drop down. iCloud, but it was already pending, so it already taken it out. So that's that one, and my pen is over there, but because I've queried it, I won't highlight it. So what I'm going to do is, for my money in my Halifax, my bills, I'm going to, every time I put money into my Halifax for my bills, I will get my play money out, and then I shall sort of spend that down when my bills get paid, so at least I can physically see it, because I've noticed I've been dipping in a little bit to my bill money, which is not good, and it's because I'm not aware of what's in there. You know, yes, I can look at this, and yes, I can look at my account online, but because it's sort of disconnected from me of a sort, it just sits there and then goes out and then whatever. It's yeah, it's a little bit tempting. So what I shall do is, I won't do it in 50s, because I don't know if I have any payments 50s. So I will do it in this. So I have £302. So let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, that's 100. And we'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, 300. Right, so that's the notes sorted. And of course I made play coins, because no way was I buying the play coins for one little batch, which wasn't enough. Whew, silly prices, so I made some out of counters which I punched. Right, so now I need right, so we can put that up there. So now I need £2.43. 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3. Right, so that's the 43, and now we need £2. £1. Have I got any 50p's? Yeah, let's do it that way. £1, £2.43. There we go. I'll keep that out because I might need that. Right. So, how are we going to do this? Right, I'm going to get this one out. This is my old one, my old binder. Maybe I will use... here we go. We've got some empty ones here. These are big thingamajigs. 1, 2... Right, so I've got 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So I have 5 of these, and I'll probably put them back in here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that one's got cash on, but well, it hasn't any more. And these will be for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. So I can actually mark it on now. Let's find my Sharpie. I don't want my little Sharpie, I want my chunky Sharpie. Right, so week 1, week 2. Oh, I better put bills. Week 3, bills. Week 4. I don't know anybody called Bill. I shouldn't know anybody called Bill. I wish I didn't know anybody called Bill. But at any rate, week 5, bills money. Okay. So that's that. Right, so we've got all that sorted. We are in week, what week are we in? Let's work this out. You're working along with me. I've got that to the side just in case I need to get any change. Because then I'll also know roughly how much I've got at the end, which I shall put into... Have I got a spare one? I think I did. I think I had paid out. Yeah, I'll put it into that one. Let's take that off. If I can. It's because it's... Right. So, that's that one off. Alright, so let me turn it over and we'll have it that way, I think. And we will call this one, we'll put it in red, and this one could be, what was I going to call this one? Oh, back to bank. Well, even though it's in the bank, I should have been left over, shouldn't I? Roll over, that's what I should have called it. Well, I shall rename it at some point. Right, so we are on week 6th was when we started, because my work week, my pay week is always on the 6th of the month, which makes it difficult. 6. So that was week 1 of the 6th. So from the 5th through to the 11th, week 1, week 2, week 3. We're in week 3 apparently. So if I get week 3, and then we need week 3, week 4, and then it's in week 5. So I'll do a week 5 because that goes up to the 6th. Right, so we are in, what did I say? I said week, oh God. 1, 2. Oh, what did I say? My brain's just gone. So that'll be, no, from the 6th. That's it. Week 1, week 2, week, I shall write them down the side so I know. 1, 2, we're in week 3. That's it. Week 3, week 4, week 5. Right. So in each one of these, I'm going to put roughly how much I have got in each one coming out of the things so far. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know whether I've added any of those extra ones, but I don't think I've done them to Klarna. Oh, I must pay my credit card bill. And I want to pay them £60. It's something like 46 or something like that. So, but I want to pay them £60. And what else have I got to pay? So there's that. Right, okay. So, of week 3, that's this one, I have, and I've got my money there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me change. I'll probably have to cash some change in anyway. So, iCloud, we're counting that one's done. So, YouTube Premium, that's £11.99. So, it's 1, 10, 11, 12, but I'm going to need 50, let's do this, 60, 70, 80, 90, no, can't do it that way. Right, okay. So 50p, I'm going to have to get some change for 50p. And it's going to have to be some pennies as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, that's 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, and let's find another 5p. There we go, that's 50. So there's the 50 going in. Hope you saw that. Right, so now I need 11.99, 11.50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so that is going in there. If I can open it. And it was already open. Right. That's YouTube. That's the only money going out tomorrow. Then we have, oh look, iCloud's there. But it got paid early. Right, okay. Okay, so I will find the rubber. It was last here, but it's, oh, there it is. Find the rubber. See, this is where it is. I can't see the wood for the trees. Right, so it's there, iCloud. That one's already been paid for. So then we've got a PayPal in 3. I don't know whether that's coming out of this. Usually I've got my PayPal in 3s and my Klarnas and make them come out Monzo. But if I put it in here, then at least we're sorted, aren't we? Kind of. No, I'll come back to PayPal and Klarna just in case. So we've got, right, so that's all for week 3. Week 4 is, oh, no, hold on a minute. I still haven't had those payments out. Oh, 2. So we'll do that in week 3. Yeah, because it was Saturday, so it'll probably come out this week. Oh dear, I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place, aren't I? 20. I need to get some more change. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So we have 22, 3. This is for my iPad. And then 14.74. Actually, yeah. 10, 11, 12. No, I need to get some change again. We'll change it from what I've got in here. Right, 14.74. So that is £15, and I need how much change? I need 26p change. 20. Oh dear, here we go. Look at this. 25.67p change, and we'll take a penny back, and that's that. Right, what I should have done, I suppose, was add it all up and then done it, but you know me, I like to complicate things and get it all confused. Right, so that's that. And then, right, so that's all for this week. Not counting the Klarnas, obviously. So what is being paid out this week is 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 60, 73. So what did I say? 49, 73, week 3. Right. So that's that one done. Right. Perfect. Week 4. Because then at the beginning of the month, what I can do is when I transfer the money over into my account, I can separate it all like this into these accounts already. And then I know how much I've got, etc. Yeah. So then week 4, we have just £10.93 going in. And definitely going to need some change. £1.50. 60, 70, 80, 90 a pound. 50, 60, 70, 80, no. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 a pound. Yes, and there's the pound going in. So I need £10.93. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that is all that is going out of week 4. So I may not have any real money to stuff today. I'm stuffing something. Bill stuffing. Well, I'm sure he won't mind. Right now, week 5, which I'm keeping on the same page in my diary because I haven't written it into my Octobers yet. October already, my God. Right, so we've got in October, we have, on the 1st, I have my scooter money going out. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 pounds and 78. Oh God, change again. £5. 1, 3, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, £1. So that's 2, that's 20, 2, 3, 4, 50 and another 50p. 5. There we go. That's a 5. So that can go in there. That can go there. So £90, 78, 50, 60, 70, 2, 8. 75, 6, 7, 8. That's £90, 78. So I'll keep that there. Microsoft storage at £1.99 I've cancelled, so that's the last payment there. Patreon, £9.60 approximately. So I think what I will do with that one, because it's always approximately, because it's transferred from dollars, I will put in £10, so that should definitely cover it. And Simply Be is 100. 20, but that gets paid by the 17th, so I paid it for this month. Yeah. So this is where I'm starting to screw up a bit, because I paid it the other month, but because my bill comes in on the 17th, then I have to pay. No, my bill comes in, I can't remember when my bill comes in, and then it has to be paid by the 17th. So I suppose yes, even though it's 17th. Right, okay, so I will do 100. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Right, so that is all for week 5. And then we're back to week 1 again, which will start, you know, when it starts. Right, so I have this left over. So I won't put it in any one of those bills. I will put it in. What did I do with it? Week 5, week 4, week 3, week 2, week 1, back to bank rollover. That's it. Let's type in rollover underneath, or buffer, or whatever else. Right, so what we have left is, after all those have been paid, not counting Klarna's because I have to go in and do that separately, is we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 60, 70, 3, 4, and that's 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, I think, wasn't that? Oh God, here we go again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, yeah, 90, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I've got £40 and 99 pence left over, and my Klarnas are £20.96 and £3.75. So I do have enough for those if need be. So I'm going to have to, I think what I'm going to do is I won't do it now, I'll do it off the camera. I will go into all my Klarnas, ClearPays, PayPal in threes, which aren't business because business gets done differently. And Klarna, ClearPay, PayPal in 3, and no doubt there'll be another one, I can't remember. No, I've probably got them all actually. And I shall, when I put the money aside for that, I'll put it into their individual wallets, so then I know roughly how much I've got to put in and find out where it's going from. I think it's going out of my Monzo pot, so I will then transfer over to my Monzo pot for that. So that is that. So what do you think? Do you think that's okay? Was that interesting? Was it completely up to my normal level of craziness? But actually with £40.99, I can put 40 quid of that towards my credit card bill. Because I still have £247. What did I say? I thought I wrote it down, but obviously I didn't. £247 and 40p. And then when that 150 goes in, that will be 79397. Hopefully I can do a bit more towards my debts. We will see. But well, do you know what? I have an idea that I'm going to use. I've got lots of this paper here. I got it from our scrap store. Very nice quality paper as well. I think I'm going to write on here, draw out a little, you know, like a bill checker check-in thing on here. So then I can just boom, 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 boom. And every time I come up here, I can see it and I will action it. If I need to action anything. Maybe. Do you think I'll get it done? Fingers crossed, eh? Could be job number 567A, part B of the addendum of part C of the I don't know. You name it. Won't happen. But anyway, that's that. So on that note, I hope you liked this video, this madness. And if you did, please like and definitely comment. And if you've got any suggestions on what I should do with my gas, should I go for that variable one or what? Because it's certainly 40 odd quid cheaper than what it would have been on the other one. But then if it goes up, but then I can at least, you know, switch off my heating, can't I? I'm just, at the moment I have it on for about an hour and then I turn it off. Right. On that note, please like, comment and subscribe. I should have checked I'm missing bits, aren't I? Mind you, I can't do anything about that until I've got my cash, so I'll save that for the next time. It's my YouTube monetization. Oh, and I put that £2 in there, didn't I? I suppose because it was a... So basically, I had nothing for the penny jar this week. Good God. At any rate, on that note, tatty bye.